Young people should not have to be privileged to be an intern on Capitol Hill or any place.
It's a weird thing where people can't afford to intern a lot of times, but unless you intern, you don't have the credential that you need to be considered for a permanent job. That experience is valuable for them, but it's also very valuable for the people that they're serving, the legislators or the senators who are receiving the benefit of that work. And the State Department is notoriously just not very diverse. If you look at its ranks over the years, it's got a real challenge with diversity, with women, with people of color. This will be helpful in solving that. A lot of the interns on Capitol Hill end up being the people who are hired as permanent staff members. So if you can't even afford to get your foot in the door, so to speak, because you're not getting paid, then it's less likely that you're just going to get hired cold as a legislative assistant or a legislative director without first serving as an intern. So finally paying interns means that more people of lower income, more people of color, a greater number of Americans will have the chance to finally get their foot in the door.
It's so important that this bill, that we maintain this in the Senate, because interns are the future. They're going to be running this country. The only reason it wouldn't pass is because there'd be some who don't value interns and who don't understand the racial inequities and the economic inequities of not paying interns and not having a support program. So if that's what they believe, well, shame on them is what I have to say. This goes back to the day I was an intern with our beloved, the late Congressman Ron Dellums. I was a single mom raising 2 children, and I wanted to be an intern. And I was at the University of California at Berkeley. But I didn't have any money. There's a program called Cal in the Capital Intern, which was very selective. And believe it or not, they hadn't had, I don't think, any African-American Cal in the Capital interns at that point. And I really wanted to be one, but I didn't have the money. And so finally I was able to figure out how to do a work-study program to be placed as an intern in Washington, D.C. for $1 an hour. So my children, and thank God for my mother-in-law, she took the children, kept them during the summer. But let me tell you, that was during the year of Watergate. So the Watergate hearings were being held. I was able to be here to witness that, and I learned so much that year. I learned so much and worked so hard until my former boss asked me to come back and head up his office. And it was great, and the rest is history. There is no way that I would not have become who I am today as a representative had I not learned, first of all, the rules of the game, the rules of engagement, the processes, the politics. All of that I learned as an intern. I hope it creates a ripple effect in all of our agencies, in the private sector, in our personal offices, everywhere. I mean, interns, again, they're valuable. They're learning, but they're contributing.
I just want young folks to know that many of us value your service, your work. We know that you give your all, that it's worth something, and we're doing everything that we can to make sure that you get paid for it.